Hey everybody, it's Axel here. I'm going to do a video today about my Jfashion journey. The neighbours over there are having an extension put on their house. There's just constant drilling all the time and it's driving me insane, and the couple next door are continuously yelling, so I'm sorry if you can hear any of that. I'm in hell. So I think I first came into contact with the term Jfashion when I was around 13 years old. I remember being on the internet one day, as I was every day when I was 13, and discovering, I think it was either X Japan or Malice Mizer, or both at the same time probably, and I discovered these bands and I was kind of, my mind was blown because I'd just never seen anything like them before. I was kind of into anime and manga, but I didn't really know much about Japanese music, and that all changed when I discovered these two bands. I got completely obsessed with anything HenzeL. HenzeL Kei was a term coined, I believe, by X Japan themselves, meaning visual style, so just really bright, bold colours, massive hair. It was kind of very influenced by the kind of 80s glam hair metal, so, you know, lots of ridiculous costumes, makeup, just like shocking, so stuff that was very kind of anti-establishment, mainstream at the time, in Japan especially, I guess. I mean, my gender had been fucky since birth, but I had no means of putting words to that, putting expression to that. So when I discovered HenzeL Kei and these men dressing very flamboyantly, using all these costumes, all this makeup, it really spoke to me. I used it as a form of escapism. This interest in Mana and Malice Mizer and HenzeL Kei led me to research a little bit deeply into the roots of Japanese counterculture and kind of the punk DIY aesthetic, and that's when I discovered Harajuku street style, which incorporates an umbrella of really creative and inspiring styles. I particularly vibed with Oshare Kei, which is Kei even, which is kind of, it's very pastel-y, it's very, I don't want to say juvenile, but it's got kind of motifs that could be associated with this kind of childhood theme, which isn't really about childhood necessarily. It's about diverting, especially for women, assigned female at birth people. It's about averting that male gaze, reclaiming fashion for themselves and saying, I'm not dressing for you, I'm dressing for me, and I don't care what you think I look like, I don't care if you think I'm attractive or beautiful or pretty or whatever, I'm doing this for me. And that's the same with Lolita fashion as well. It's this idea of reclaiming style, reclaiming the autonomy of one's style, one's body, and just dressing however you want to, and not really giving a crap what anyone else says you can or cannot do. It's about breaking out of those societal norms. Like as a kid, as a you know, pre-transitional teenager and kid, I never felt comfortable dressing in pink, looking feminine, expressing any kind of femininity, because I just wanted to reject it. I wanted people to see me as a boy, and I completely meant this meant, okay, well, if I want people to see me as a boy, I need to project that. I can't be seen in anything pink or feminine or girly. I just can't do it. So yeah, when I was a teenager, I started to experiment with whatever bits and pieces I could get my hands on, which back then just meant going to Claire's Accessories and buying all the things that traditionally a 5-year-old might buy, Hello Kitty stuff or glittery things, little resin clips and stuff. And then depression happened. Yeah, so like the later years of my life, I just had quite terrible mental health. I stopped trying to make myself happy in terms of my presentation. I stopped wearing anything related to Jfashion. I tried to quash all of that deep down inside me, and it made me miserable. So fast forward to university, where I found a group of like-minded nerds who all liked anime and cosplay and not specifically Jfashion, but they were open to it. They thought I was cool when I wore it, so I started getting back into it. My first Lolita dress I bought when I was 20 years old, I think 19 or 20, and it was this horrendous pink cream puff thing, off-brand thing from Bodyline, but I think I styled it quite well. I'm gonna show you what it looked like. Now we are here and I am 27 years old and I've been wearing a variety of Jfashion styles quite consistently for the last 2 years, I think. Right now my favourite style, and I think my signature style, is more of a Fairy Kei type thing. So Fairy Kei is, I think it was inspired in parts by Oshare Kei. It kind of continues that like pink, kind of cutesy, kawaii type thing, but it adds a lot of pastel, so everything is quite pastel-y. It continues that kind of juvenile, I want to say, like kid theme of like kids toys, kids stuff. But I think it's a little bit more elegant. It kind of introduces more kind of fantasy elements, a lot more kind of lacy stuff like I'm wearing here. This is a cardigan from Lisa, which I absolutely adore because it goes with absolutely everything I own. Before I end this video, I want to show you some of my dresses which I've collected over the years. They make me so happy. It's ridiculous. I don't want to sound really materialistic because it sure sounds like I'm really attached to these dresses, but what I love about the Jfashion community is it's very sustainable in terms of fashion, which is what I don't like about the high street. Every single piece of Jfashion clothing that I own, or like 90% of it, I can guarantee I have bought it off of somebody else. It's secondhand, it's thrifted. Sometimes it's not even secondhand. Sometimes these things have been through like 10 people, you know? We keep buying them and then we resell them. And that's just how the Jfashion community is, and I really enjoy that. All my clothes have belonged to my friends at some point in their lives. This is my absolute favourite dress of all time. It is from my favourite brand, which is Angelic Pretty, and can you just see this gorgeous print? This is everything I enjoy about Jfashion. It's this kind of vintage print. It kind of harkens back to like old-fashioned toys, which I also love and collect, so that's a big thing for me. It's this kind of like candy stripe motif. It's got all these pastel colours, the yellows, the pinks, the turquoise colour. It's got these really adorable buttons and lace. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love this dress. I would die with it. When I die, bury me in this dress, okay? Okay? Do that. You have to remember this is on you now. This is my second favourite dress, which is also Angelic Pretty. If you can't sense a theme here, I'm an absolute brand whore for Angelic Pretty. So this dress is, I think it's called Angelic Bakery, but I will double check that and put all the descriptions of the dresses around in this video so you can find out more information about them. But if you can see here, it's got this beautiful print that's just like cakes. Oh, it's gorgeous. I absolutely adore it. It also makes me hungry, which, you know, whenever I wear Lolita dresses, I'm usually going out to some kind of fancy cafe for some kind of cake and afternoon tea. So, you know, this is perfect. And I just get to, like, eat the cake that I want when I look at this dress. 10 out of 10. Good dress. And this is my third favourite dress, which is also Angelic Pretty. Again, this was secondhand, or, you know, even more so, it's definitely been passed around a few people. I absolutely love this. I love the chocolate motif. I believe it's called Musée de Chocolat, but again, I will double check and put the information about all these dresses and brands in the description and around this video. So this one, as you can see, it is, as it says on the tin, it's a museum of chocolate. It's a showcase of these gorgeous little chocolate things, this little teddy bear. It's got these cakes. It kind of toes the line between classic and sweet Lolita, which I really like. Usually I go for sweet, but I do really enjoy classic Lolita, and this really just blends the two really nicely with that mint and that brown colour. So yeah, I love the lace in this too, the little buttons. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous dress. And the little gold pieces here too. Good dress, good dress. So I'm just kind of giving you a really brief wardrobe tour. So these are some of my dresses. These are kind of some more gingham things, more Oshare Kei. Again, please don't worry about all these terms. I will link you in my information at the bottom of this video. And if you want me to talk more about this in another video, just let me know. So I've got all my plain shirts here, different kinds of frills, different shades of off-white and cream. I've got here is a bit more kind of like more frilly fancy shirts. I've got OG pants here. Please don't judge how everything is so crammed up. I have really minimal space in my house for all the clothes that I have. And these are some cardigans down here. These are some skirts, which I'd absolutely love to wear more of because I do not wear skirts enough and they're absolutely beautiful. So there's that. Here are my shoes. Yeah, dressing table. So I've got all these kind of really cute little things. This is where I keep all my jewelry. I'm actually in the middle of kind of buying some more stuff to sort this out because I've just got so much stuff and it's not organized very well. So yeah. Thank you for watching this video about me rambling about Jfashion and Lolita dresses. If you want to see more videos like this, just let me know. Just comment some topics that you'd like me to discuss. If you want me to talk more about the history of these styles, I will happily do that. If you want more of a wardrobe tour, if you just want to see more cords and looks. Oh, cords. Okay, so cords is a term used in Jfashion and Lolita, which basically means a coordinate, because these looks are very coordinated. They're often based around a central color, a central theme, and all the accessories and clothes will kind of match this coordinate. So if you hear the word cord or you hear me mention the word cord, that's what that means. Thank you so much for listening. Sorry, I got sidetracked again. Yeah, I hope you're all taking good care of each other and yourselves out there. I can't wait to see you again and ramble to you some more. Just let me know what you'd like me to talk about. Stay cute, stay strong. Bye.